Hi everyone, this is Sue's Journal Adventures. Just trying to make a bit of room on my desk. There is no room on my desk. Right, I've been thinking about this journal that we're making together. I think this is part 9. I haven't really done anything without you, apart from stick that on. That's it. Just let me move my cup of tea. But I'm thinking we kind of need to crack on a bit because we've not really done much in it. You might have done something in yours if you're following along with this series. You might have done some. I found this morning. Well, I actually pulled it off my pyjamas, but I was going to tuck that behind there. Excuse me, I tucked that behind there and I completely forgot. But anyway, it's there if I need it. So I haven't done much really, but I've been showing you little things along the way, how we can make different things. We can make these things that look like little die cuts when they're not actually die cuts. They're just me hand drawing things and cutting them out of pages. We've made flowers, we've made little embellishments. So I think we need to crack on. What I'm going to try and do while we're here, I need to move that tea because it's not enabling me to get in. Oh, got it, gosh. Don't like it there. Oh, that makes me nervous. I might just drink it in a minute, but it's a bit too hot. So what I want to do is crack on at the minute, putting pockets in and adding maybe some little decorations. I don't know if you saw my picture at the weekend of me colouring in the garden. So I've been colouring and cutting things out because they're really pretty. So I've been cutting them out and I've been doing some more of those, well, as I just showed you, them drawn flowers that you just really loosely cut round. You draw it and then just cut round the edges of it. So, and they do actually look quite good on a page. They don't look great when you look at the drawing, but you know, don't get so close up, they look quite nice. Oh, that's doing that thing again. Right, so I've got these strips out of a colouring book. Do you know, I put this on a page the other day and it looked great and I'm like, yeah, I'll put that there. I had 3 that were out of another colouring book and I really loved it somewhere. And then this morning I found a piece of food colouring dyed lemon. It's just copier paper. And I thought that'd look nice in a pocket with that maybe on the edge. But I can't find where I liked it. But anyway, let's just crack on and do a few stuff. Excuse me, I just have a sip of tea. Oh, that's pretty much drinkable at the minute. I might just pause you for a second and drink it off. Guzzle it off. So all I've done is add this, but I'm going to go through, add more pockets, because we need pockets, we need places to put little bits of ephemera. I found this in I got another bits box out this morning and I found that. Who has turquoise envelopes? Apparently they do. All right, that's my landlord. So I could just make that. Oh, that doesn't look very good. Just make that into a pocket. Stick something nice on there. And ooh. I don't have to get distracted, do I? I'm really sorry. I do, I get so, I'm taking that off again. Yeah, I get really distracted by things. So that we can make something out of, right? So I have stuck, I want to do this today as well. That means I need pressed flowers. I haven't got my pressed flowers to hand at the moment, but I have got these. Right, I wasn't going to use bought stuff because this journal is for beginners, absolute total beginners who might not have a right lot of stash, might not have a right lot of things. I nearly used some negatives of die cuts because you can even use these. You can use them to make a pocket. Cut it nicer, obviously. You could back it with a different colour. Probably not turquoise, but you can do that and use that as a pocket. And I was going to use some for die cuts, but then I thought, no, if they haven't got die cuts, they won't have the die cut negatives. So I'm trying to keep it where I'm just using stuff that you may possibly have. Might occasionally be stuff that you don't have, like punches. I've punched out some flowers because I've got all these colouring books that I won't colour the picture, but they've got really quite a variety of backgrounds. So I think I mentioned that on my thing the other day. I can't remember what I spoke about, but that's not new. Can't remember what I spoke about 10 minutes after I spoke about it. And I've got some wallpaper bits, which actually then look nice together, don't they? They make something. And I found this, which this is just packaging. You can see how shiny it is on that side. I don't even know what it was. Oh, I do. It was out of the inside of a packet of cat biscuits. So that's the inside that keeps them fresh. But I just love the texture of that side. So I thought, I can make a little pocket or something out of that, definitely. So it's just using what you've got. Use what you've got around you. Doesn't matter what it is. Bits of napkin, bits of tissue. I found another big piece of tissue. Book pages. I've been using these this morning. So when you get pages like this in a gardening book, they're great for cutting your flowers out of because you've got all different colours on them. So I think I've mentioned that before, probably in an earlier part of this video. And I think a lot of my tags, when we come to the making tags part, I'm just going to make them out of collaged bases. Something like these, just all bits of scraps. And then just stick some, I don't know, I've lost them now, some flowers or something off of, out of a colouring book, or flowers I've cut out of a book, a gardening book or something. So yeah, whatever it may be, I don't know. And there's own little labels that we made. So today I'm just going to try and crack on. I'm waffling again already. Let me move my tea, it won't be a second. Right, I'm back. I actually just drank the whole lot off. It was so thirsty. Right, so are we in frame? Oh, I've got too much stuff on my desk for starters. Right, so I've put some things in where I want them to go. Shall we do this? I could do with a piece of this book page. The same book page, well, any book page, it doesn't really matter, does it? I will come back to that in a minute. Right, so okay, what am I doing? Get to something I'm doing. This here, I really like this on here because that's a little, I think I've glued it down. It's a little pocket. It's very thin. I quite like that on there. But I also like it on there because there's that red flower. I didn't stamp that. And there's like creamy colours in the background. Was this where I liked the yellow? I had the yellow somewhere where there's like lemony in here, but there was caramelly and brown. It just looked really nice and I can't remember where it was, but I like that one there because that's just, it's got the red in. So I think I might do that as an edge pocket. That's nice and simple, isn't it? So we'll have that end because that end's straight. And I'll cut that off at the edge of the black. At the edge of the black. Right, and I'll just stick some glue on it. So all I'm doing today is making pockets. Yeah, I think I'll make that way. Oh my goodness, what hair's stuck to me. Oh, that's why. Cats have been deciding this is their desk again. Oscar's been on here a few times. And then Simba were on here. The only one that hasn't been up here is Charlie. Last night, both Simba and Oscar were sat on here. So, yeah, I've probably inherited a few cat hairs. Get that close. Oh, I've cut it a bit short, haven't I? How did I do that? Did I or did I not measure it? Oh well, it don't go right to edge, but it don't really matter, it's still a pocket. So that can go there, and then on the other side there's that. I might have some ruffleage going down there. Oh, I've actually got some tissue, that colour. Oh, have I put it away? Yeah, I think I have, because I remember looking at the colour and thinking I won't use that. Oh, I saw a massive bag of lace in a charity shop the other day. It's that stuff I can't say, Gupri, and it was wide, loads of it, but it was that kind of colour, and I just looked at it and I thought, I'm not going to use that, so no point me buying it. Right, next thing is this one here, I think. Got no else along the way, have we? It's this one. I really like it on here because it goes with the creams and caramels, but I also really like it on this white page. Do I do it on the white page as a pocket? I could stencil the background. I kind of like it there, but I was also thinking I could possibly maybe put one of these, do some stenciling and ink, just ink it a bit. If you haven't got ink, you can use watercolour paints, you can use colour pencils. Don't have to have what I've got. Just go over it with colour pencils, lightly shade it, and then add that. I would probably just glue the edges and have it as like a little tuck spot. I think I'm liking that. I don't know if I'm liking it with that. Yeah, actually, why not? Okay, I'm going to do that. What can we do on here though? Right, this was not planned. I have got some bits of this video planned. Yes, I have. I know, you're in shock. Right, what am I going to do on here? Because I'm kind of thinking, I'd like well, let's have a look what colours we've got. I might just go with really pale brown stencil. What stencil? That's the question. Whatever comes out is the stencil. Oh gosh, I hate it when they all get stuck together. Some's gone on the floor. Okay, well, we've got this one at the top of the pile. Oh, that's a bit busy though, isn't it? Yeah, I want something a bit more subtle than that. That's a bit wider. Right, just let me get a brush. And oh, everything's going on the floor. Everything. It's one of them days today. Oh, I had one of them days the other day where literally everything I touched fell, spilled, broke, and I must have knocked about 4 or 5 things on the floor, and every single one of them hit my toes. I'm like, is somebody trying to break my toes for me somehow? Definitely look that way. So yeah, let's go for it. Let's just go for it and play. We don't know what we're doing. I don't want it really, really dark. I just want the hint that it's there, if you know what I mean. So if you haven't got a stencil, you can obviously bypass this part, or like I say, you can get out watercolour paints if you've got any. And you can pick up a I will speak eventually. You can pick up a little tin of watercolour paints in a local shop near me called Home Bargains for £1. I think they were £1.99. I got some in Scrap Creative as well, and think they were only £1 odd. You can get them on Temu and Shein. If you do want to buy a few little things, I would suggest, obviously you're going to need things like scissors, glue, maybe a brown ink pad, and you don't have to buy an expensive one. You can get them for 97p from the Range here in the UK. I'm pretty sure wherever you are, you'll have cheap places. I would recommend a brown ink pad if you want to make things look vintagey and, you know, colour the edges and stuff of papers. maybe a stencil. You can pick these stencils up for 50-60p on Shein and Temu, but you don't have to have them. But they give you such a lovely effect, and you can use them with your texture paste as well. The texture paste that we made together, that's going on there, isn't it? Yeah, that's going. Actually, that'll look really nice on there now, won't it? Oh no! Please don't give me a decision to make. That's horrible. No, I think I'll stick with that over there and this on here, because that just looks absolutely fine. So I'm just going to glue the edge of this, just the edge, so we can, oopsie, stick something in it. Something small, obviously, because it's only a small tuck spot. So if I stick that like that in the corner, all we've used is a stencil, some ink and a pretty flower. Oh, I don't like how you set up. Should have cut that bit off. Never mind. It's all right. So we can tuck something in there now. It's a little tuck spot. This I'm going to go over here, but this is wider than my pocket. I'm not going to let that bother me, because, let me take this out, because it's really flimsy packaging paper, this, so I think this just might give it a bit more strength. So I'm just going to make sure that I stick that edge very well. So this whole thing needs sticking down. Use the straight edge again, Sue. Well, you ain't cut that very neat, have you? But it don't matter. It's a junk journal, it does not matter. So I'm going to put the glue on here, because I know where I need it on here. I don't know where I need it on the back of the paper. So I hope you've all had a nice weekend. I've had a nice weekend. I'm just absolutely shattered now. Friday's my rest day, and I went out looking for cars. Saturday I was out all afternoon with my kids and my grandkids, and yeah, I couldn't get up and do anything this morning. Really bad. But I've been out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is just really a no-no for me usually. I can manage 2 days on the trot. 3 at a push, but I've done 4, so now I'm just shattered. And this paper isn't very straight, but it doesn't matter. Now that there could also be a little pocket there. Shall we? Shall we? It's going to be other side at signature, but it doesn't matter. Get away. What are you out for? I used you for some other day. I don't know. Anyway, that just needs straightening, because that's not straight. Oh, dauber. Huh. Ooh, where the heck's a dauber in this? Oh, it's there. In this catastrophic place. I'm just going to ink this one because I don't know why. Don't need it. Yeah, that's just going to be a little pocket there. Can you see? Sorry. I'm working off screen again. I might put it that way, actually. That way. It's a bit wider that way. Okay. That way it goes. So yeah, it's simple enough to just create things out of what you've got. You might not think so at the time if you're a beginner, but once you start doing it, honestly, it's so easy. I really wish I'd have inked the edge of this. It looks a bit purr. Let me sorry, but it does. I just like a bit of, you know, a bit of inking at least. I mean, if you haven't got ink at the moment, if you may be thinking of spending a small amount of money on some essentials or some bits that you want, grab an ink pad. You can get, I think, the 97p in the range over here. You can get a cheap one. You don't need to have posh ones. They're actually no flipping different anyway, to be honest. Well, they are, but not that much. Yeah, you can grab some basics cheaply. If not, there is absolutely nothing wrong with using powder eyeshadow. And it does stay on. It does stay on. And it looks, you know, equally as nice. Just going going to go around there. Sorry. I'm going to be doing all sorts today. This is what's hard about this series for me, is I don't always know what to call things, because I might do more than one thing in a, you know, part 8. We're going to have several things in here. What am I doing here? Was I going? Are we going to put that down there? Oh no, put it down that pocket, aren't I? Right. So we need something for this pocket, don't we? Oh, look what I've got here. Hang on. Just let me bring this page back. So this, no, that's not sat next to that one. That one is. Oh, we're just going to say some of the colours on these might match that. But what we got here? No, then I don't want a strip and a strip. I don't like that. So we'll have to have something else on there. Okay, right. Bring me this signature back. Is there anything else in here that I was going to do? I was going to put some on there. I think it were them big flowers that I've just put on that other page. But I have more. I have more of them. I have more that I've cut out, if I can find them. They all seem to have disappeared off my desk at the minute. Where things go, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't want to do the same thing again anyway, so let's just crack on. Could they go on there? Could cut them end bits off and stick them up there. Anyway, right, so I've not done the right lot yet, have I? We've made a pocket, we've decorated an edge that is also a pocket, and that's it. Is there all else in here? Have I shoved anything in? Because what I tend to do is go through and look at things and think, could I use that there? That might look nice there. That piece of paper really irritates the heck out of me. And I stick stuff in, just, you know. Anyway, not in there. What about this one? This one we must have something in here. Oh, maybe it were there. I've lost that yellow strip now. Like so. Maybe, no, it wasn't there. It was somewhere that had all the colours, but it would look nice there, wouldn't it, with that piece of... Just cut like a little booklet or make some writing paper and pop it in. I don't know. I don't know where it was going to go. Maybe it was going to go on there. I have no idea. Right. It would even look nice on there. Everything looks nice everywhere. What we're going to do in here. And that looks nice on there as well. I had an idea for that. Gone out my head though. Doing well. I'm really not liking this piece of paper, but I'm going to leave it in because it's a challenge. Oh, here we go. We've got another edge bit there. So I've got an edge bit there and an edge bit there for them because they're near this. And I think the colours kind of sort of look okay with that. Does it? I liked it when I put it there and I'm not sure now. Because you've got, well, this is like a creamy colour actually. Might come back to them. I was sure a minute ago. Now I'm not. Maybe. But then that side. Maybe. I might leave that as a flap actually. Sorry if I'm thinking out loud and just not really doing out. Trying to, this piece of paper really winds me up. I'm sure I stuck some other stuff in here. Oh, I did that with a corner pocket. Whoop-de-doo. Oh yeah, I want some texture paste on this brown paper because it just looks lovely on brown paper. Where's that thing? I made a thing the other week. Oh, flip out. It was near a flip, so it's not in here, is it? Or is it? No, because I put her there as a pocket, didn't I? Okay, it's in the other one then. Oh my goodness. I'm doing that. Flippity doo-dah. Where's the flippy thing? Flippy thing, where are you? There is one in here, isn't there? Are you serious? Oh, here we go. Right, I found the other day, oh gosh, what a mess. I found a piece of really nice old book page that's really caramelised around the edge. Liked it, so I cut it out and I thought that can go there. With this looks nice. And I also have this, which also looks nice. Now I feel like I want to trim that off there because it's a bit long, but I can't because then I won't have my... Oh, I haven't stuck it down yet. Result. And then one of my handmade labels, maybe there. I thought that were upside down then. And then that can be a pocket as well. I'm going to trim this down. So my flower goes to there. I might just leave a little bit of space and take it off by there. Okay, here she goes doing it with scissors. Is that a good idea, Sue? Oh! Okay, I'll cut it on here. I kind of partially stuck it down with the teeniest little bit of glue. Not glue. Oh, you know what I mean. That's really not straight. But I'm probably really not going to get it straight, so I'm going to give up the ghost because for me, that's the best I'm going to get. And I will save that because that can also be a pocket label, something. So yeah, I just used a bit of this. That's what I'm looking for, but my mouth just won't find the word. Just stick a bit of glue. Yeah, I put a tiny little bit on just to keep it in place so as I could cut round it. Because I'm not very good at cutting round these things. Oh, this is very porous paper as well. This is a bit torn here. Might as well put it on the bottom of there as well. Cats, who's running round like a nut? You, Oscar, what are you doing? Right, so I'm going to have this. I should have inked that as well, but never mind. It's not exactly the neatest and straightest, but it'll do. So I'm going to go with glue on the top and bottom and down that side. And this is also going to be a pocket, and all this is a bit of the blank book page. I just thought it looked nice with this. Blank book page and a bit of brown card. That brown card came from, you know, when you used to get school photos in them little brown, that's all that is. So yeah, any old photos you've got up in your loft or something, nick all the brown bits off. The brown bits of card. Right, this needs a bit of an ink here and there because I can see white bits and I don't want to see white bits. I could just cut them off. I actually could just cut them off. Might be easier than trying to ink them. And especially that stem because it's really, really thin. But we'll do it. We'll do it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, so this is my flower. This cut out of a book page, so you can do exactly the same. Get some gardening books, cut some pieces of paper for backgrounds, and cut some actual flowers out that you can use as decoration on pages and stuff. I'm boiling again. It's just been absolutely chucking it down this afternoon, and now it's really warm. Hello. I just looked over there and there's this little face just staring at me. Yes, I am crafting again, Oscar. No, you can't sit on the desk because there isn't any room. They're really, really in any room. So this is one of my handmade labels, not a bought label. We did them on a video, part whatever it was. Don't ask me to remember which part it was. I've got no chance. Can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone what part I'm on. Do I want one of these punched out flowers? Nah. Nah. It just kind of blends in. I was going to put something else on here because that's a pocket. I had an idea for something else on here. Don't quite know what it was, but that's pretty. And all that's made out of his book page, book, bit of card off an old photo thing from school or whatever it was. I could have had one of them. I don't want to cover my label though, anyway. So, oh, you could have one there, but this is all florally anyway, so I'd rather have something, I don't know, butterfly or something on there. That's very long, isn't it? I don't know where that's going to go. I could even have one of my flowers on there. Yes, I could. Can you see? I'm sorry, I'm working over there and you can't even see a thing. I said I could have one of them on there, but it's all florally, so I don't want to. Could have a flower on there. Absolutely, totally. Yes, indeed. Right, what else are we going to do? We haven't got many pockets in here at the minute, have we? Right, so I was looking at this. Don't have a clue what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to embrace this fold here, I think. And yeah, let's embrace that fold and cut down there. So this is off the inside. It doesn't smell like cat. No, it doesn't smell like cat biscuits. Don't want somebody opening my journal going, oh, what's that chickeny smell? Okay, so I've got, so this is the inside that protects the biscuits. I think I'm just going to make a little pocket out of that, you know. I am. Where's my, oh my days, my trimmer. My trimmer's buried. Oh, you know that I need my trimmer. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's going to be a crafter lunch. No, there's not. Good. I'm just going to chop the end off this. So when I'm saying to you as beginners, you can literally use anything you've got in your house, we mean literally. Tear the inside of a box of cat biscuits off and use... Oh, I don't know if I'm going to stick that though. Let me cut that straight as well, because that's a wee bit wonky. Not that that's exactly straight, but I'll just get it a bit straighter than it is. Okay. I think I can glue that. Ooh, how is that going to glue? Probably will glue with the sticky stuff. Gosh, I do make life hard for myself sometimes. This torn bit here. And I want to stick across the bottom. And we'll see if it sticks. I might as well put some over there because it goes right across, doesn't it? A bit more chance of it sticking then, I guess. So I just like the texture of it because it's kind of fluffy. So this, I think I'm going to trim down because I don't really need all that. In fact, I don't even need both pieces of it. I should have trimmed it down before I glued it. Well, never mind. Never mind, she says. Just chop it off. Oh, I forgot these scissors don't close right at the tip. Right, there we go. I've got that so far. Bottom's not stuck down very well, but we can remedy that in a minute. This doesn't look like a flap that I want in my journal. So I'm just going to chop it about there. And then if you get a credit card, or not a credit card, an old debit card or an old store card or something, you can cut different size corners off and then you can use them to cut corners on stuff as a guide. Flip it over, match it up with the edges, top and the edge, oopsie, and then you get hopefully the same size sides. So there we go, I've made a little weird pocket. It's very weird, but it's crinkly, and I'm going to ink it. I don't know where my pin's gone again, so I'm going to have to nick one out of there. Some that's got paper stuck to it. So, right, ink, dauber. Bit of a tea bag there. It doesn't like fold very well, but I suppose it's not really meant to, is it? It's meant to protect your cat biscuits, Sue. Do I want to round the corners? That's not even straight, but it doesn't matter. Like I say, it's a junk journal, so I'm not going to be really fussy about how it looks and is it straight and is it really, really neat, because I remember when I used to make scrapbooks when I was a kid, we just used to cut stuff out right loosely out of magazines and slap it in with a bit of glue stick. You didn't, not that I'm saying our junk journals are like that, but it's kind of the same thing, in it. So I've got this little pocket. Where's this gonna go? Let's see. I can't go on there, that's my writing page. Too big, it'll interfere with that. Could go on there, but it'll interfere with background. Can I have a pocket on a pocket? Nobody says I can't. Nobody says I can't. I wonder if this stuff would stamp. Seems very porous. I'm just going to nick a bit of, because I'm allowing myself washi tape. I hate it when I'm left-handed and I have to pull from right. I'm just going to stick a little bit of washi tape on there. Probably need some glue as well, because these washi tapes aren't the greatest. Washi tape you can get really cheap as well. And oh, that's not, why have you picked that up? So that needs to go in the bin. I can't even get that last bit out of there. Just put a bit of this on the edge. A bit, she says. It's right hand person way. Just stick a bit of that on, just to hold that bottom closed if it isn't properly closed. And that's when you can tell your bottom really isn't straight. And I've inked it as well. Let me just pull that back a sec. Chop that lump off there. There we go. That looks a bit neater. There's me going, excuse me, what kind of a voice was that? It's me going on about it doesn't have to be neat. Oh, I'll do that because it makes it a bit neater. Anyway, that can go on there. I'd quite like to stamp on that, maybe. I could put some more washi tape up here as well. I could have a flower on there. They all match too much, don't they? Have I got some? Is that colour? Yeah. Oh, I can make one out of some other paper, can't I? Anyway, sort that in a minute. She's off on one, isn't she? Sort that in a minute, she says. Doing it. Oh dear. Oopsie. Maybe the blue flower would look better actually. Maybe a blue and cream flower. Oh, maybe I've got one of, have I got a little one on here? I've got that. That's a bit big. Have I got any cut out ones? I don't think I've got any that small, to be honest. Oh, them. Oh, yeah, we'll do them as well. If we've got time. Well, we've always got time. I just don't want a 3-hour long video. I like that. I don't like that. I like this. So I'm just going to make like a little cluster. Can you see me okay? Make like a little cluster on here. Uh-oh, it's raining again. My poor garden furniture. I forgot to bring my cushions in. And it absolutely poured it down a bit ago. That bee's upside down. Not that it really matters, just... Could I cut that off there? Maybe just... No, I don't like it. I'll find something to put on there in a minute. I'm fancying... bit barren, isn't it? It's a bit barren like. Maybe if I ink it, it might be a little less boring. Maybe if I have... Do I stamp this bit? I don't think I want to, you know. Well then, don't do it. Okay, I won't. I feel like I want a flower. I want a flower or something a bit more decorative than... I mean, that's tiny. I've got bigger ones. I've got 1 or 2 with rope around the edge. That's not bigger, so it's the same size. Anyway, I'll come back to that in a minute because... Oh, I got some new stamps the other day. What did I do with them? A packet of stamps. I'll just give me a stamp and see if I've got a tiddy one that would go on here. These are stuck together. But possibly, maybe, it might just make like a little... I don't know, a little summer. I've got some... Oh, they're all scrunched up now. I did have some pink tissue paper flowers, but they're... Yeah, I don't think they're exactly flowers anymore. I don't even know where they are. Oh, good grief. This desk. Maybe a bit of that as well. Oh, it's all the same colour. Everything I'm picking up, same colour. I'm like, I want something different. I'm really struggling with this cluster for some reason. I know what I'm going to do. I know. Da, da, da. Out comes the glitter glue to the rescue. I'm going to glitter this flower and then stick it on when it's dry. So just put clear glitter glue or glitter. Put clear glitter nail varnish all over it. Make sure it doesn't stick to the paper underneath, because that would be a bit too silly. Tweezers. Oh. It can go there now. I like it. Okay. And I've also seen something else I might just add to it. It's a bit of this. Sorry if I wobbled you then. It's just that it's stuck on the arm of my oh, this isn't much dark. Oh, goodness sake. Literally everything I pick up is the same colour. Right, okay, we'll leave that for a minute. We'll come back to you. Do not stick to the paper, okay? You got it? I'm just going to rest it there. Right, we'll come back to this because obviously I want to do something around here as well, because that is a pocket as well. So we've got a pocket on a pocket. So exciting. What we're just going to do, we'll come back to that because we were going to do what Oh, yeah, sorry. Right. I have to wait for my brain to engage. Sorry. Right, what we was going to do is put them over there and then put that on there and then get some, hopefully some coffee dyed card or something that resembles card. What do I want card for? Oh yeah. Oh, for goodness sake. You know, when you just think, are you joking me? That I don't have any coffee dyed card, and I know I do, because I've just done a load of it. Is this card? Or is this paper? Where's the card? Card's right at the bottom. Okay. Is it actually card? That's card. Coffee dyed card. Because I want these, this particularly. There's another one. Where did I find that? Did I find that in here? In my little box of stuff. Clearly not. Did I find it in here? Oh, crikey. Oh no. No, baby, you can't. I've got glue drying and all sorts, and there's no room at the inn, babes. Excuse me, can I have that back? Yeah, there's another one of it. These. Where did I get that from? Oh, there you go, look. Do you know, I was looking for this to back that on top, but I've had this, which looks way better. So I'm just going to glue this over in. See, what I was going to use this for, this is just out of a book page, a flower book. But I thought, wouldn't that make a nice little postcard? If you've any stamps, you could do the little postmark things on. If you don't have any stamps, it doesn't really matter. But the next question I'm going to ask myself, because you know I always do this, is do I make it a postcard stuck in a pocket, or do I make it a pocket as well? Stick it down, Sue. Just stick it down. I don't know, cut very straight, does it? Why can I never cut out straight? Honestly, it's terrible. No, it's right. I don't even care now. I'm just going to stick it down, make sure I get to my edges. I don't like sticky uppies. The rest of it, it's fine. Right, I'm going to stick this on here, yes, because this is a nice caramelly background. And then I figured that when I cut it, I don't know whether I'm best doing it with cutter or scissors, to be fair. I'm going to give it a go with told shears. There was 2 of these. I definitely cut 2 out of the book. Remembering and thinking, ooh, there could be postcards. That'd look cool. Okay, that wasn't bad. It's a long one. We're in it with the long one. There we go. Done. You see, you can do it, Oscar, if you put your mind to it, can't you, love? You're right there. Sat in the tightest, smallest place ever. I'm just going to round. What? Oh, okay, might need emptying. That's better. Right, corner rounder. That's not a whole lot better. What do you think you're doing, corner rounder? Better. 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 There we go. Oh, I'm such a silly sausage. I wanted to ink the edge of that. Although it has got kind of a bit of natural aging. Good grief, I can't. This was meant to be over there, but Oscar's come and plonked his butt there, so it's not there anymore now. Now, if you wish, I don't know if I said this on the last video. I'm getting deja vu, thinking I've already talked about this. If you wanted, I'm probably just going to leave it as a journal card, but you could. Oh, well, you can't. Oh, flipping heck. That's why I wasn't going to use that. I was going to say, oh. You could, oh, let's pretend this is the piece here. You could draw a line, write postcard, stick a real stamp on there. Yeah, draw that line down the middle where you write on one side and put the address on the other and the lines. You can just draw that. Well, you can if you don't do that. How's that going to go in a pocket now? It was meant to be to write on the back, but I liked that colour around the edge. What an absolute dog. It's supposed to be like that. Anyway, this I'm going to stick on here. I'm going to make that the back because this is a journal card and I'm going to ink it before. No, stay there, stay there. I'm sorry, Oscar, there's nowhere for you to go. The desk is in use. I'm sorry. Sorry, boo-boo. It's like, yeah, but Mum, I'm tired. Don't be looking up there. Don't even think about up there. Up there is well and truly out of bounds, little pussycat. Like a bit of in the corners. Right. Oh, great. Stick it down, stick it down, stick it down. Stick it down, pussycat. Right, so I'm thinking... I'm really not good at the straight lines. See, some people do them and they're so neat with the glue. I'm like, how the heck do they do that? Right, so this is going down on here, not as a border, just as a background to write on. I can't believe I did that. Actually rather gutted because I'm going to have to stick something else on it now to write on. And it's really, really, really not straight, but hey, whatever. Why did you do that? Why? Did you do that? It's like, no, Mum, you did it. You did it, you silly woman. I don't know. I'll just round corners again when I've cut it. And I've just sat and inked it. Why have I inked it? Do you know why? Because I thought I were doing that. I thought I were layering it and I'm not. Okay, brain's gone. Brain's gone. If you're cutting it out, you don't really need to ink it, Sue, because you can ink it when you've cut it. Duh. Right, do I keep these bits? Maybe that one. Do you like that one? Do you want that one? Nope, not interested, Mum, at all. Everything looks ski-whiff to me, it really does. Ouch. Ouch. Cutting something with a doofer. Great. Hurt your wrist. Right, let's try that again. That corner round is really not that great, methinks. Oh, look at that. What kind of a corner rounder is that? It's one that can't quite fit in properly, that's what it is. Because I haven't cut the card straight, probably. Well, at least I've got a couple of journal cards, haven't I? Even though you can't write on that. I'm just going to stick a piece of paper on there. Just going to do it right now. Right now. Piece of paper, bit of paper. I don't know. Sometimes I shock myself with my own battiness. That's tissue, so tissue, tracing paper. I don't have a piece that fits. Oh, make sure you get comfy, won't you, love? Little ginger bum in the frame. Oh, for goodness sake. Have I not got a bit of plain paper? Oh, yes. Book page to the rescue. Pencil. Don't know where there's a pencil. I'll just cut that bit off. Oh dear. Sometimes we do well on this channel and sometimes we don't. But we, you know, we don't mind. I don't mind. Not everything goes like super hunky-dory all the time. And especially for some reason when you put the camera on. When you put the camera on, everything just goes to pot. It's like I was doing fine a minute ago, making all these things, and then I put camera on and that's it. Just life goes to pot. This is a very thin book page. But if you get, you see, even if you haven't got any copy of paper that you can coffee dye, there's always plain pages in books at the beginning and ends of chapters, sometimes at the beginning and end of the book. This is obviously the end of a chapter because it's just got a white bit. Ink it, Sue, ink it. Don't forget to ink it. I could hear you all shouting me. Don't forget to ink it before you stick it down, Sue. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's torn a bit there, but it's okay. It's old and fragile like me. Oh dear. Whatever. So, let's get some glue on this baby and get it stuck down. There's mica on this. Done it with, I think I've coloured it with inks and mica spray, my own homemade mica sprays. That's fine. That's fine. And just to add a little touch to redeem myself for being such an airhead, I'm going to stick a little flower on there. I'm hungry now. What time is it? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I better get the pie in the oven. We're having pie and it takes an hour to cook. Oh my goodness. I best go. And this video is getting slightly long. And I don't know what I'm going to take a picture of because we're kind of just adding pockets, adding bits of decoration, adding whatever. There we go. Pin has departed again. Oh my days. We're out of pins. Oh no. I'm out of pins. You're not sat on a pin, are you, Oscar? Oopsie. Right, so I'm going to call this done for now. I haven't got as much done as I wanted to get done, but at least we've got something done, and we've got a postcardy kind of thing and a journal card. I've got something to put in my journal at least. And then this little thing here, this was out of the front of the page. I'm sure I've said this before. Probably did. I'm just going to make a little booklet out of that with some papers in, but not now because I need to go and put our tea in the oven. Thanks for the bottom, Oscar. Very nice of you to grace us with your presence. And if you just look at this, just look at the pile of mess that he is laid in. I mean, all of that is probably going to go on the floor if he decides he's going to roll over or something. Say bye-bye, Oscar. Bye-bye, Oscar. See you soon, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. It was a bit of a whiffle waffle fest, and did we even get much done? A bit, but we're progressing in this journal, which is good. I'm going to make a few little things off camera, maybe just this booklet, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.